Today is Patriots Day, a holiday commemorating the battles of Lexington and Concord, which started the American Revolution. I just couldn't.
I'm just going to breathe through it.
Yeah.
This is the 250th anniversary of those battles, and our Katie Delaney joins us with how this holiday is honored in the state of Maine. Good morning.
Good morning, Lee and Sharon. Now, of course, in Massachusetts, Patriots Day, it's a big deal. It's celebrated with reenactments, a Red Sox game, as we discussed, and of course, the Boston Marathon. But the holiday has also been recognized here in Maine since 1907. That's largely because at the time of the American Revolution, Maine was a part of Massachusetts. It didn't become its own state until 1820. Now, I spoke with Tiffany Link, who is the collections curator of the Maine Historical Society, and she shared more about how Maine was involved in the Revolutionary War and how Mainers responded to the battles of Lexington and Concord.
A lot of Mainers answered the call for the revolution after Concord and Lexington broke out.
People in Maine took up arms to join the Patriots after getting word of the events of April 19, 1775.
By the morning of the 20th, York sets out with 60 men from their militia headed down to Concord and Lexington.
Just days into battle, more and more Mainers joined the fight, and over the course of the war, there were influential wins and losses in Maine. One of the greatest tragedies was the burning of Falmouth in October 1775. Captain Henry Mowat was ordered to burn towns along the coast who showed support for the Patriots.
And then he opened fire on the town with his cannon, bombarded the town for about 6 hours. When that didn't destroy everything to his satisfaction, did send in some Marines with torches to burn what was left.
Though there were losses, Maine also had victories, like the Battle of Machias in June 1775. It was one of the first naval battles of the American Revolution.
Machias forces, with Jonesport and some others, are able to take a British ship, which is a pretty shocking deal for them at that time.
As for Maine's greatest connection to Patriots Day, listen, my children, and you shall hear of the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere.
The poem is probably why most Americans know about the events at Concord and Lexington.
Paul Revere's Ride by Portland native Henry Wadsworth Longfellow depicted Paul Revere's journey to spread the news that the British were coming. Link says its message carries on 250 years after the events of Lexington and Concord.
One person can make a difference. You know, each of us should do our part, and that there are things that we can rally around with a common interest.
Live in the studio, Katie Delaney, News Center, Maine.